What do you know? How you doing, my friend? What are you doing now? Are you hanging in? I wanna know what you're doing right now, right now.
Thank you for getting me out there.
What up, people? Live over on the YouTubes, link in the bio. Come hang out. See what I do, see if it's gonna be cool. See you there. Much love. Roll, 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 roll. What up, people? Live over on the tubes, YouTube. What up, people? Live over on the tubes, YouTube.
Songs you should not play around somebody with a broken hand or arm. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Every night with a...
What up? I'm gonna get a copyright thing for that one.
Her music, her art.
Hello.
So I like her work. April, her artwork. I'll have to show you some when I get off of here. Really good stuff. You've probably seen better, but I love her work, and it's really good.
Yeah. What up, people? Live over on the tubes, YouTubes, link. What up?
Hi.
What up?
What up?
Live over.
On here, yeah. Yeah. I'm on April's panel. She's doing YouTube.
What up?
Not much, just hurting a little bit. It's getting a little better though. I was able to get my dishes done and get the garbage taken out. And
Yeah.
I had my, I kind of had my son kind of picked up in the front room a little bit because I can't really bend over that great. So, but the first chance I get when I get paid, I'm going to try some magnesium.
Yeah, the magnesium glycinate. There's more than one type of magnesium.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Hey, Michael, what's your joke on melatonin? The pills right now are okay. Why? Okay. Just asking because I was going to see if I would work. No, for you. Oh, no, I don't, yeah. When I get paid, I was going to buy some to keep on hand here. But yes, 5 milligrams does work. So that's the hand. Okay. But I think we should keep the English 5 milligrams. If I had the 5 milligrams or two. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I, I was planning on trying to pick some up just to keep on hand here for you because I use 3 milligrams. So that's only when I'm out of sleeping pills or I use that pillow spray. Sorry. I'm here. Yeah, just some family stuff going on. You look like you're tired.
Yeah, I went out for a little while with my mother earlier.
Oh, nice.
We went out down to the waterfront.
That's nice. What?
Yes. So I got a little sun. So the sun, so when I'm out in the sun, I tend to
Oh,
get a little heat exhaustion. So
yeah, you can. You know, I've even seen, I've even seen people go live while they're driving their truck. They just have a Bluetooth. They just have a Bluetooth and they talk. They read they kind of glance at the screen every once in a while and they're just driving. On the Go Joe, he's on YouTube and he's on TikTok and he's on Instagram. I don't know, maybe. Maybe.
what happened?
No, I haven't. I haven't. Um, I not since I lived in your grandpa's house. I haven't. I had 20 people watching, and none of those 20 people came in to interact with me, so I just said, screw it, I don't have enough followers, I'm not going live. So I barely do, I'm barely able to do between 1 and 2 streams on TikTok with this leg if I get lucky. And that's why April said magnesium is what's helping the cramps in her legs. So maybe that's what I need to get when I get paid is the magnesium. Right, April?
Sure.
Yeah, she's doing her art and kind of not paying much attention. Yeah, maybe maybe you could drop me your address on that on Messenger, April, and I'll send those to you because I have like the original acrylic, like regular acrylic paint that I need to be using.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I could send them to you and you could teach me how they work. And then maybe later I can pick up another box if I want to when the acrylic paint's almost gone or whatever. That's what I thought I could do. I would have rather have bought one of your prints or that T-shirt that says I love myself, but at, at least I'm trying to show some support if I send them.
Yeah.
I
Well,
won't be able to send them until
as
like
far
around.
as my website, as far as my website, if you're gonna order anything, I would do it in the next month or so. I might be giving up the website by September. If I
Yeah.
can't push myself to really promote it and get sales, I have to accept that and let it go.
Yeah.
So
Well, even if I can support an art supplies, that would make me feel better because I'm the only one that hasn't really bought anything from you or really helped that much, you know?
yeah,
Tiffany and Maria have, and I haven't. And
it's all good.
They're not really a need for me right now, so I might well send them to somebody that knows how to use them that could need them.
Ladies, Jen and Stephanie.
And you're the only one that I know that uses a lot of acrylic stuff, so I might as well send them to somebody that could use them.
Yeah,
The only problem is I can't send them out until like the first week of August because I don't get paid until then again.
yeah. No worries.
Okay.
Hello, my ladies. How is everyone doing? I'm doing okay.
Plus,
A
you'll have
little
more of a
slight
plus,
heat.
uh, plus you'll have a little more of a bigger color selection too. In that, if you run out of a darker marker, you'll have it.
I think I have a slight bit of heat exhaustion because I was out for about an hour or so earlier.
Yeah.
I might just have a light sunburn and I don't realize it because I have that feeling like I was out for too long. It might have not even been that,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't do well outside for too long in the sun.
I'll tell you how long it's been
With
when
the
she's done with her live stream. I'll go look up the live videos on my channel and tell you when the last one was that I did.
the what thing on YouTube
Oh,
thing.
my son said it was probably a while since I've even did a live because he was thinking about starting up his YouTube channel again.
Yeah,
Well, because when they started doing doing their new rules or something. I was told from somebody that because he was under 18, that he would have to delete his channel because of all the children bylaws and garbage.
I
And
have
so
no idea because I'm
I
on.
went in and I went in and deleted it. And then I found out a week later things were fine. I was so angry over that. It was a life who used to be a life at home that told me that.
I see a
Yeah.
purple car. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but other than that, I have no idea. And because
Yeah,
I'm on
I
my
can't.
phone, I
Oh,
don't
there
have a
you are.
secondary device. I can't see what
They,
you're talking about.
you started talking louder, then I could hear you. Yeah, 'cause my phone's up as loud as it'll go.
Hold on.
Yeah. I'm good. What's so much better? This or this? Yellow, orange. But yeah,
Oh,
she,
75 XP. Number one XP. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is.
I don't even see it in here. Is it in the chat or?
YouTube.
Huh. Well, they are doing some new stuff like the little crown looking thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I didn't. Let me look at what she sent me again. Cause where's the? You
That's
said
been every. that's been in every YouTube chat lately that I've been in over here. That's yours, pretty much.
I have no idea.
Know what it means? Maybe it's a way of saying.
Fan,
Maybe it's a way of telling you how many people's in your chat. Not sure.
top fan.
I wish TikTok would do something like that instead
They
of
have
just
their
having
own.
the little man up top.
They have they have similar things. I mean, what up, Gloria?
Hi, Gloria.
Gloria.
I'm hoping by next week I'm gonna be dragging out a sketch pad and hopping on your live stream and trying to draw with you.
Yeah.
Really praying for it.
So I have to say, I'm not really 100% yet, but I've been feeling my energy kind of lifting again. Not necessarily motivated too much, but as much as I need to get things done and figure out how to get more money going and just whatever,
Yep.
get more focused. I've noticed the last day or two or the last couple of days, I'm not feeling as much stagnant energy or like negative or hopeless energy that I've been feeling the last couple of weeks, or longer really, but like I would say the last month or so, I was like really like struggling just to focus and move and do anything really. But I did between consistently taking the magnesium. I was taking the B complex, but I ran out. Um, and I want to look for another a different brand. And I'm kind of up in the air whether I should be taking a B complex or a B12 or both.
Yeah.
Because I seen a couple videos that said people can benefit from both because the amount of B12 that's in a complex is not much, so kind of doing an extra boost with an actual with a singular B12 supplement for a little while could be helpful for energy and other the B1 vitamin that you find in B complexes supposed to help with the neuropathy and circulation
Yep.
inflammation in the feet. And I think I need to find a new one of those.
The blue. This one? Yep. Yeah.
I think I want
The other blue looks too dark.
It's not that one. It could be
But if you're trying to outfit it where it matches, that orange might be okay.
the Reckoning.
That looks really good.
Yeah, every summer though, the last couple of summers, and it's partly between going between the AC and being in heat. I always get the tension between my shoulder blades, and it
Yeah.
takes all summer for that to go away.
Yeah.
I have vitamin C.
And if the tension gets too tight in those muscles, does it feel like it's strangling you?
What is it?
If the tension gets too tight in those neck muscles like that from your shoulder blade, in between your shoulder blades, does it feel like it's strangling you, kind of like?
Not really.
Oh, mine does. Yeah.
No, well, thing is, I've been also my glands have been taking a while to go down. But yeah,
Yeah.
Stephanie, I've been taking magnesium glycinate, and
Yeah.
that's been really helping my feet. Um, in the past 2 weeks, I've been doing different combinations of teas. Um,
I have a vitamin B complex and I have the vitamin B12 that I've been taking. I
yeah,
don't know, but I don't know how I'm going to benefit from the complex because I was taking a hair, skin, and nails vitamin and it wasn't doing any good. So
so
I
so
wound up taking vitamin C on its own and I
yeah,
wound up taking biotin on its own. I found taking the supplements by themselves have worked really good,
yeah.
half-assed
Well,
for me.
when you take them, you know, take a solitary supplement or like
And the vitamin B12 has even helped with my energy a lot too, but it kind of went down when my hamstrings got strained.
yeah, no. So what's supposed to be good about the B complex is because it has the other vitamin B's in it, like B1 and a couple of other ones that our bodies can benefit from.
Yeah.
That's the reason to be able. It's not just to have all the B vitamins in one supplement. It's because the combination of those B vitamins are gonna help different parts of your body for different reasons. But
Yeah.
also taking the B12 has its own benefit on its own, and when you do it with the complex, you're getting a smaller dose of that B12 and the other ones. But it's hard, I've noticed that it's hard to find the other B vitamins on their own. So so maybe it is a good idea to do a B complex with the B12. But I would do research on it first because you don't want to keep combining everything. Yeah, I get ginger to make my own tea because this heat. Stephanie, lemon
Stephanie.
balm tea. Get some lemon balm tea. BALM. It's a mintyish. It's on the minty side, but it's a subtle mint, and I kid you not, like I've never had something give me the um. Well, it's supposed to be a hydrating. There's a couple of different benefits to it, but one of them is hydration. Like supposed to be a hydrating herb, and I kid you not, I, I've had my cough for the last like month. It hasn't that it's helped my cough a little bit, but what it's helped me a lot with, especially at work, is to have that cool, to feel cool. Like it cools your body immediately. Like as soon as it hits your tongue, you get this cooling sensation. I feel like I'm talking about a peppermint patty, but no. And I don't even steep it. I put the tea bag
That
right.
was really cool.
I put the tea bag right in my water, and I let it steep that way in room temperature or cold water, and you know, and it just has it's one of the only teas that I've had that doesn't dry. You know how like green tea and other teas can dry out your mouth a little or leave your mouth feeling dry. The lemon balm tea, like by the name of it, it's not what the flavor's not what you're expecting. You're expecting at least a hint of lemon. There's no hint of lemon, but it's the first tea that I've ever drinking where I actually feel like the inside of my body is cooling down, especially my head. Like and believe me, I mean, you already know about the heat. I have about a third, 2/3 of Suffolk Downs, where I work. That building is a walk. You know, you're walking through a sauna. Like there's one, and their AC has been struggling. So especially on that 90-degree day that we had, or that 100-degree day, I swear to God that tea. I've been when I was at work, I was actually doing lemon balm tea and um, the Breathe Easy tea from Traditional Medicinal that has eucalyptus mint. I was using both of those because that combination was helping my cough and my breathing. But the lemon balm tea, like I swear, I'm swearing by that. Like I had a tea bag in my wallet today. So we're like an IV that you get. I don't know about
I
that, but
take,
I know
I
this.
take the vitamin C and iron too.
Hey, what if I do this too? What about that?
That looks cool.
What else?
Yeah, there you go.
So the other thing that I've been doing the last couple like I've been using the lemon balm, like I said, in the eucalyptus mint. Um, but I made a pineapple tea out of
And then
pineapple.
if you don't like the blue because it has the orange on it, you can always put the orange on it.
I actually do believe that orange
Um,
really does look good.
Yeah, it does.
Personally, orange does really, really good.
Yeah, it does. It goes really good with black too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the color you're using too. That's really pretty. That orange.
yeah.
I just gave
Um,
my son it looked good on his plane because he's doing my summer plane or something. No,
so I
it's
will
simple planes on his laptop through
hydrate.
Steam, I think, or something like that.
So,
Nah, he probably wouldn't want
So the pineapple tea, right? If you get a fresh pineapple, and after you cut it down, don't throw away the skin of the pineapple, and don't throw away the core. Freeze the core, cut it up, and freeze the core so you can use the core and some of the pineapple
I think
for like
StreamYard is doing something
for,
new too.
for smoothies, and then um, what was I gonna say? And then with the rind of the pineapple, boil it and let it steep for like a half hour. The longer you let the pineapple rind, I also put fresh ginger, cinnamon,
What?
um,
Yep,
a little bit of turmeric.
I agree with you on
Whatever
that.
you could put whatever you want with the pineapple skin or rind in the water, and you let it steep, and then you'll have a nice pineapple tea or a pineapple drink. And what you're doing by boiling the skin is you're getting the berberine out of it, and you're getting some of the other healthy minerals that are in the pineapple. That is, again, it's another hydrating thing. And berberine is good for blood sugar and blood pressure. Um, I forget what else. There's a couple of other benefits to the berberine.
Here in a bit, I'll have to go charge my phone to get through the rest of the live stream because it's at 33%.
And then the other teas I've been making, I've been using butterfly pea flower. It's an actual flower petal that when you steep it, it comes out this beautiful sapphire blue. And then when you add anything acidic to it, it turns it into like a rich, like plum purple, or like a mystical like a dark magenta. Where I believe that has been helping me with my focus and getting my energy a little bit right, because it's supposed to be another cooling herb, in tea form, and it's supposed to help with with brain health. I don't know what it does for iron. I don't remember. Um, the other ones I've been making is hibiscus tea. I blended the butterfly pea flower and the hibiscus with cinnamon, ginger, and marshmallow root. That was one that I did last in nettle leaf. That's something I did last week. This week I did a combination that's supposed to be good for iron and kidneys and other. I think it's good for the liver as well. Um, this week's tea is um, marshmallow root, nettle leaf, milk thistle, dandelion root. What else did I add to it? I think I put a little ground ginger. What else did I put? Raspberry leaf. I didn't realize cinnamon grew on trees. I recently found it out, and I was like, wait, what? Since when? Vitamins are so. I I get fresh herbs, Jen. Oh no, Gloria. Sorry. I do the vitamins too, but the problem with the vitamins though is the ones that you see in most of the stores, like CVS, Walmart, they're not the greatest quality. Um, but unfortunately, that's all some of us can afford, including me. Like even with my magnesium, I'm buying the $10 gummies at the supermarket. One, because of the price, and two, I hate pills. True, but some of these herbs are supposed to help with rebalancing yourself. What up, Maria?
Yep, but some of them probably, I bet, help with the perimenopause too.
Yeah, I forget which herbs.
You're
Um,
becoming a Wiccan, April. Eh,
no, I'm just becoming a naturalist.
yeah, a
As much
natural
as much
herbalist.
as I can, because I mean, I'm not
Well,
as much as
isn't
I
that,
talk about as
that's
much
what
as
a
I talk
Wiccan
about
is.
as much as I talk about food and
Wiccans don't just deal in spells or whatever, but they are herbalists, natural herbalists. A lot of them,
yeah.
the good ones, anyway.
Um, Stephanie, I'll send. There's a guy on TikTok that shows combinations of herbs for different ailments. Like, and I think he has one for PCOS.
Hi, Maria. Hi, Jen. I think I forgot to say hi to her when she popped in. Hi, Gloria. I think I got Gloria, and I think I got Stephanie.
And Jen.
Yep,
Jen's still
I
in here.
just got her. Yeah, StreamYards is doing something new too. Some of it I understand, some of it I don't, but
Yeah, I
I
haven't really.
found the mic and I found where I'm able to read the chat.
Oh, back on the vitamins. As far as B12,
Hey,
they
don't get
say
mad and break it.
you should be taking
You know,
the one that absorbs into the
I don't
body
want to do that.
best is B12 methylate or
What, you need me to put this chair over there so you can sit it in the chair? Let the
Usually
chair
I send
take
it
the
in
abuse.
black.
This rocker has
see,
taken a lot of abuse, this wooden one, in its years of life. But I'd rather have used furniture than have to pay out $200 a month for it.
I think raspberry tea is supposed to be one, and hibiscus tea I think are two that are supposed to be good. I like the hibiscus tea, but it has a slight bitterness that like I haven't figured out how to alter it enough for me to like to really enjoy it. I feel if I steep it with like maybe strawberries or something, it might bring out a better I don't know, better something. How you doing, Maria? By the way,
That's the best thing you can do right now.
so you said you have low iron, right, Stephanie? Yeah, because you said anemic.
Sorry, I kind of had to mute myself there for a little bit because I was talking to my son.
No problem. And I appreciate it
Yeah.
because it's easier for me if I'm actually talking, not to have to talk over.
Yeah, because I'm also trying to listen to you and learn more about the herbs and the different teas.
Elderberry is supposed to be good too.
Yep.
Exactly what I don't. What are below in the single digits? That's not good. I think burdock root is supposed to help with iron. Um, dandelion root or leaf, I forget which one. I think that's supposed to be very high in iron. Um, and I believe it's supposed to purify the blood as well. People who are. What happened? I don't know. It's a new YouTube thing. I have no idea. It's a top fan. It's- So you guys are my top fans. You should feel special.
Want this to be clear.
She's mentioning too many herbs and minerals, and it's confusing Maria.
No, she's talking about the crown that
Oh, yeah. StreamYards is doing something new too, by the way. I took a screenshot. I'll send it to you, April, when the stream's over. I just thought it was interesting, you know. Because you got these blocks down here. You have the mic. For mute, you have the camera, which I have the camera stopped on me. And it's got a camera with another little up arrow next to it. And then you have the comments. And then you go up and say, it'll say be in chat or comments. You hit the comments. And then there's like these three little dots that says 3 for now. And it tells you how many comments, how many new comments is in there.
Yeah.
And then you have this pinky button on the end that's got a square in it with an arrow in it. I don't know if that means exit or what, but yeah, they're doing something kind of new. But I figure if I send it to you, you could help me understand it better, maybe.
I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to any of the new
It's
updates.
kind of confusing on the mobile, you know, on my screen when I come in. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm guessing my thoughts are with that crown is maybe it's telling you how many people are in the chat, maybe, or maybe it's telling you how many people have commented in the chat. One or the other.
Why am I fancy? Oh, did I have my pinky up? Is that why I'm fancy? Because I have my did I have my pinky up, Stephanie? Anyone that watches SpongeBob gets that reference.
And maybe.
It's a SpongeBob reference.
Look around.
What do you mean? It's Stephanie and Jen and even Nicole. What?
They haven't like.
Oh, yeah. I was just excited about coming in that I didn't even think about it. That and I'm extra tired. I did a few things in the house. As soon as I had a spry when I started feeling a little better, that I thought I might as well take that chance and use it to fold some clothes and put them away and do my dishes, pick up the bottles and cans and put them in a plastic bag so that they can get dealt with and take my garbage out. And
Yeah, I want to clean too, but it's too fucking
if
hot.
I'm sitting and I'm resting, that's one thing.
Steph, I've even
So
thought
I
of
could,
calling you to come down and clean because I know you actually like to clean, but you ain't surviving my house.
I can color if I'm sitting in the computer chair, because that's resting my
For
leg
for 10 minutes.
and resting my leg when I'm in here and sitting in a chair. So yeah, I'm kind of tired out. And I took all my night meds and the muscle relaxer again. I really need to get that magnesium, but I have no money right now.
The other thing, if it really was just a Charlie horse, you could
Yeah.
You gotta look up stretches that you can do to help
Yep.
leave it.
That was the next step. I went in to get reiterated, get rechecked out, and that's what they said is they're setting me up with physical therapy at this point, and a lot of the exercises they gave me, I might as well just go to the gym. Well,
I mean, you can
it,
even do
it,
it. You can even do it at home. All you need is a chair.
yep. They are basically telling me that my body is in meltdown, basically at this point, from not going to the gym because my body's telling me I'm not moving around enough.
Yeah,
And I haven't been going to the gym because then that takes gas from us going to the soup kitchen and going to the store, and I really need to
you
start
got,
putting
you
more.
gotta.
And then I gotta sit around and wait on my dad to feel good enough to want to go. And I tell him, I say, you know what? I literally, at this point, I told him today, I can't wait for you to feel good enough to go. I have to go whether you're going or not. I'm not gonna let him pull me down because he doesn't feel like going.
Right.
So I'm thinking it's best for me to just go and not say anything about it. That's the
Or
best way I
if
can
you're
work it.
going out and you're trying to do different errands. Now, you're talking about your father, or you're talking about someone else?
My dad, yeah.
So, do you have to drive him around, or can he still drive?
Yeah. He's 74. So sometimes he's elderly. Sometimes he feels like he can go and sometimes he feel like he can't go. So that's why I said I probably should just go and just not say anything.
Yeah.
Because if I lay in bed for more than a couple of hours, then my calf muscle and my thigh muscles start aching. So I
Yeah, so
get up
you
and
want
walk.
to? I'll show you in a second, but you know something else that I think has genuinely been helping me
Yeah. If
in the
I
last couple of weeks.
if
I've
I
been
get
doing
up,
I've been
sorry.
doing these I've been doing these light, not even like a real workout. It's just to get myself moving and get some, just to get some kind of movement, even if I'm not at the gym. Like I've been doing it at work. And I'll get up in a second. Let me just finish this little section,
Some
and I'll show you what I've been doing. And
okay.
I'll send
Sounds
you the
good.
video too, so you can just do it along with the video, so you know what movements. And then
Okay.
I've had my own movement as well. Like you have to find things that you can do at home too, and not just rely on going to the gym. Because like again, because sometimes you just can't make it to the gym, or maybe you're like you just don't feel like going out, or whatever
Yep.
the reason. But at least, even if you just get up and stand up and do a couple of things, like stretches or a couple of movements, it's gonna get that
Yep.
stagnant energy, and it's gonna make you. And I'm gonna guess that it's the other reason why I'm feeling a little bit better. That even though I haven't been going to the gym,
Yeah.
like I said, I've slowly but surely noticed my energy um, picking
Okay,
up.
I'll try them.
I said, but
If you send me your videos, I'll try them.
like
Yeah,
I'll show you right now, and anyone that wants to get up and try it, even at this time of night, feel free to
if
stand up.
I lay in bed for over 2 hours, then it starts to hurt, right? In the calf and the hamstrings and the upper thigh. I get up and start walking around, it'll stop after a couple hours of laying in bed. So that's
Yeah,
why I'm saying it's just time to at least do
even
some
when you
stretching.
even when you're lying in bed, you can do some of those
Yep.
stretches.
Pelvic tilt.
Because
Pelvic tilt's one of the ones they gave me.
you're gonna lift your leg towards you, so you can get that. Because what you want, it's gonna be painful, but you gotta stretch the muscle.
Yep.
You gotta stretch that tendon, and eventually that pain is gonna to start releasing. Because right now it's in a tight position, and
Yep.
I know that feeling too. Because like if I get a pinched nerve, it's usually in my lower back, but it also ends up, um, in the hamstrings as well. You gotta massage your own legs sometimes with your fingers or your even when you're lying down, you can use, if you can get your other leg high enough, you can use that as
Yep.
something to press against that pain. Because that's what I do with my legs. I tend to massage one leg with the other.
Yeah, the band I need for the like you're laying with your knees up and you kind of go out and in with them. I have a band just particularly made by my last physical therapist, but I can't get at it because it's still in storage. So I guess the worst that they can do is make me a new one, right?
So let me show you real quick. And I'll give you as much of
I was
a.
dumb and told my dad, I said, just leave that box in here.
All right, so look, this is what I've been doing just to get some movement and getting like, and it's mostly upper body, but it's still been helping. And I sometimes I just randomly do it while I'm walk. I'll do some of it when I'm walking around at work. So let me see. You got me in the over here. Okay. Can you see me?
Yep.
So one of them is the oh, I need space too. I gotta fix this so you can actually see me well. Let's see. I mean, I could use my phone here. This one's in a better position. Let's see. Right, so one of them is just swinging your arms loosely. And
Yep.
when you do these types of movements, count only one arm, right? Like if you're doing both arms and you're doing it simultaneously, only count one side because that way you always get, the same amount on each arm.
Right.
So I do this for 10, right? So I'll do the whole routine. I won't even say what I'm doing. You can see what,
Okay.
okay? So I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 6, 7. This movement actually helps to loosen up my back a little bit. And I'm just loosely swinging my arms back and forth on this one. Supposedly, when you do this, it also helps to
Yep.
stimulate kidneys.
Yeah.
What else? So I did the front rotation, now the back rotation for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the last one, I am lifting my leg. If you have trouble lift, go as high as you can with your legs. All right, and you're gonna crisscross. So it's one,
Being, yeah, being medical can be usable.
4, 6.
Okay, I'll try that.
And my legs are. I've been doing this for 2 weeks now, and my legs are getting a little higher.
Yep. They're
When I,
getting more flexible.
like I said, a lot of times when I'm walking and work, like the past week or so, the last week and this week, I'm literally walking going like this, or I'm going like this while I'm walking, or I'm doing this, and do small movements, and do it as slow as, and do it slow. You don't have to rush it, because like even just sitting here, I can do this, you know, or like this thing. Oh, I see. Her exercise. Yeah, that too. Do leg lifts, and for your, if you're lying down for your hamstring, or when you get the Charlie horses. So pretend this is your ankle or your foot. When you feel the Charlie horse coming on, you gotta try to straighten out your leg and get your foot to bend back as much as you
Yeah.
can. Because when you do that, it actually it stops the Charlie horse.
Yeah, I tried that when it locked up and it just stayed.
No, but like sometimes you have to keep like doing it, or like hold it as much as you can. And because the hamstring is a little bit different, because the other thing I get is I get foot cramps, which I think are even worse. Okay. But the other day I took off jogging and left my son behind. Yeah, I can't jog right now. Today I actually added to that is I added 10 squats to it. What am I looking?
Yeah.
Trying to decide another color to do. I want to do another the peachy color.
Thank you, April. I'll try those.
No problem.
Yep.
You know the other thing I
They suck.
should.
They do. They hurt.
So as far as like, even if you're not at the gym, right? But you want to kind of like, you can do resistant training at home,
Yep.
right? So if you act like you have weights in your hands, right?
Yeah.
Pretend like you you gotta you gotta create the tension yourself. So you go up slow and you go 1, 2, 3, and you feel your muscles contracting, right? And you don't even have to do it that slow. You can just go 1 and just tense up a little bit so it feels like you're picking up that weight.
Yeah.
You know, and you'd be surprised that actually helps. I'll even say, there's a wrestler, Diamond Dallas Page. You know that?
My mother-in-law used to tell me use canned goods. Stick a can in each hand and use those for dumbbells.
Because when you stop and think about it, like I've even seen videos where like people in third world countries, they find a way to use whatever they have to work
Yep.
up. You know. I don't even have the tea bag in here, and the lemon balm is still like, if
Yeah.
it has such a cooling sensation just in my mouth. The rest of my brain and body is like, ah.
Yeah.
I feel like the inside of my body stepped into an AC.
I never thought I'd say it, but I do miss my mother-in-law. I do. Because she used to tell me she was diabetic and overweight, and she used to tell me about different vegetables and what they can do. And she used to tell me about different teas like you do and different, just a lot of different health stuff.
The problem is we have all this knowledge and we don't always use it.
Yep.
And then we continue to suffer.
And you could tell your dad I even said that. Anyway.
No, that's not the color I thought it was. It's a nice mix, but that's not what I was looking for. I must have used this for something else. Because it screwed me up. I don't know what I wanted to do. And if I was making flowers, maybe. Watch. Boo. I'll boo you too. What state of mind? Another. You know what got me into looking into all this stuff is a couple of documentaries that I saw back in 2012 ish. One of them was A Beautiful Something. Not A Beautiful Mind because that's a movie. But there's another documentary that was about trying to healing yourself naturally and whatever. Another one that I watched at the time was what's it called? Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, where the guy that documentary is the one that kind of got me into learning about fasting.
Someday you will.
Not fasting, juice. Not fasting. Oh, maybe that will work.
Sorry, your live stream turned out to be a
No, it's a good conversation.
Dr. April stream.
No, it's a good convers. It's good conversation. That's all. Because we're all dealing with something health wise. We're all trying to figure out how to fix ourselves. I've got, because of
Okay.
what's happened to family members and like what the hell's going on, that all of us are dealing with some similar stuff.
Yep.
Um, well, the fat, sick, nearly dead guy, he started off with the green monster juice.
Give the cat treat.
Yeah, you can give him another one. I think he's had enough, but he can have a little.
Yeah, I take an herbal supplement from Amazon that's called menopause support, right? Because it's for people that are in perimenopause or just regular menopause. And I don't think I think it's working to balance out the mental health issue, but I don't think it's working on the hormones, because my doctor took a lab and he could definitely tell that my levels were low and that I'm in perimenopause.
Yeah. Well, some of my perimenopause symptoms have subsided a little bit, and
So I need to start looking at the things that you do, like the dandelion weed and different things to support yours. I need to start looking into that because
hibiscus tea, hibiscus leaf is good for that. Raspberry leaf, once again, is a good one. Um, and the one, those two are those couple ones are a little easier to find in tea
well,
form.
because when I take the menopause support, I'm not a bee, and when I don't take it, people can definitely tell because I'm a bee. I say bee instead of you know what I mean by that.
Which
Yeah.
bee? I
And
do
I'm a lot calmer. So it probably helps out with the anxiety a little bit. But I ain't doing no birth control pills or shots, because that stuff makes my anxiety way worse.
Yeah. No.
Like now my son can drive the way he drives and it doesn't scare me anymore. Back then it seemed like every little thing scared me. Even bills that were like really, really little. So
Menopause.
I
It's,
won't even take
it's
those.
definitely a symptom of perimenopause.
You should not be wondering, but
Yeah.
see what you do in 2004.
Yeah. Irregular, like like you can have it for like a month and then not have it for like months.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep. On
that's
the pill, yes. Or
that's
the shot, yes.
that's
But when you start taking it, you bleed for like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't miss that either.
no, because that's what was happening. Like I'm not taking any medication. I'm not taking any medication, but they say that's what was happening to me, because mine came on a regular bit, like mine came like clockwork, and then all of a sudden like a month would go by or 2 months would go by. I'm like, where is it? Not that I want it, but where is it?
Well, not only that, you're not active in that sense either. So you wouldn't have it come up missing because you're pregnant.
Right.
But yeah, my periods always stopped when I was. But there is a lady on my dad's side of the family, a relative, that had her period clear up until she was like 5 or 6 months along, and nobody ever knew she was pregnant until she went into labor or she started showing.
Okay.
So yeah, that's happened too.
No, but
And I think they had her and her
late,
husband had
lately for me
15
it's
kids,
lately for me it's
literally.
lately for me it's been so light that like I don't know if I actually have anything going on, and then I'll get I'll wipe. And sorry for anyone that might be watching in the background that this is too much information.
And I think it was your great grandma Kuipers, your great great grandma Kuipers, the one I was telling you about, that I could be a distant cousin to one of the people I know on Instagram, because she has the Kuipers last name, and she's in the Netherlands. Netherlands. I'd love to do the ancestry on that. Just find out. That would be so cool. She even spells it the same way.
Watch.
And I'd like to do the ancestry on the German side too. And I might be related to another person off the German side. And she's on IG as well. Oh, I'd love to find out. That would be just tickle me pink.
Why is it tickle me pink? Why isn't it like tickle me?
It'd make me really happy. That's what it means. Tickle me pink.
No, but I'm just like, why was that the chosen color?
And on my mom's side of the family, the pop singer Chris Isaac, he is my distant cousin, and he actually came to my great aunt Elsie's funeral and played.
Yeah,
Yeah, so cool.
yeah. He's not in good health though.
Well,
No, Chris Isaac.
I guess you could say, when I don't know what's going on with it. I'm getting mixed emotions, but me and certain people are starting to talk, and we've even dated a couple of times, and my
I know exactly who the hell you're talking about.
he asked my son to bring me to the hospital, and we talked a little bit, and he even made it back on my emergency contacts for the hospital. And the hospital wanted to know what my relation was, and my son and I go, well, I wouldn't technically say I'm married to him, but my son goes, you are, you guys are married. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if I just don't want to jump right back into something. So I really, I don't know what's going on with it. But I did ask him to kind of keep his distance a little bit because he tried to kiss me and I wasn't ready for that. And I can say at that point, since we haven't really been talking, I actually did miss him. I can't say that much.
Okay.
Because I kept saying, he's not talking to me. Why? What's up with him? And when my oldest son came to visit to take me to a late Mother's Day dinner, he said, well, remember, you asked me to tell him to keep his distance because he kind of went overboard. And I said, oh, okay, well, now I remember. I just kind of really missed him, so I forgot. I guess things happen to you when you're kind of really lonely, and yeah. Maybe Maria was kind of right about it. Maybe Jen a little bit too.
Where is Maria?
But I'm trying to take my time.
Did
And,
Maria leave or she's just gone?
yeah.
And Gloria, where are the other two? I'm guessing on the phone still.
I'll take care of the word I said.
You probably do.
She says, oh, ooh, Nicole got herself a boo thing. Jen says, I'm still here. She probably in the background listening. Yeah, I get it. Oh, good.
Men have cooties. Yeah, men have cooties.
Yeah, it is really hard to keep that love with somebody, it really is. And when they kind of push you away and you're arguing too much and you're taking a lot of space, it
Well, you
gets
have to know
really
yourself.
hard.
Better know your self worth too. So
It's a lot of compromise and
you gotta know your self worth too. You can't let anyone,
yep.
you know, try to control us.
Sometimes it's just really hard and you fall out of love with them and or you feel like they don't love you anymore because maybe they don't show enough emotion and they do push you away. I saw this couple, this older couple walking down the road the other day when I was out doing DoorDash with my youngest before he went to trucking school. And they were so proud and they just glowed with the feelings that they had for each other. And I pointed that out. I said, Michael, that's what I miss. I miss the holding hands, and he never really liked to hold my hand in public very much. And I miss the cuddling and the holding at night. I miss the emotion of I love you and being able to see it in his eyes. I remember the time he burnt the potatoes in the microwave. That was a funny one. Yeah. This is stuff that I need to go write down. And I signed up for another 10 weeks of counseling, so maybe I can con him into coming and maybe we can do some group counseling. I tried to do that in the last 10 weeks, but he didn't want to go. So,
Well, when the person's not willing to grow with you, I would take that as a sign.
yep.
Granted, they just might not be ready to do that, but they might just not want to do it. And if you're in a position where you're trying to grow,
Yep.
it's not easy. When people put limits on what they're willing to do with you to better each other.
You know, and another reason why, I just quit looking. You know why? Because every person that I've talked to, that I've tried to be in a relationship with, it doesn't matter if it was a scammer or even one physical 2-day relationship. It's like God God sends James in there. He sends James in there. James is always there. So obviously, maybe he is my person. Who knows, right?
Um,
He was my person for 23 plus years, you know. And it's been pretty hard for me to actually move on.
yeah,
The last person could pretty much tell it was I had a physical person that I was kissing and loving on, and he could tell that my heart really wasn't in it. He was like, I can't, as much as I care about you still, I can't be in a relationship where my feelings and my values will not be implemented or thought about, or felt on. So obviously, it's just been hard for me to move on. Yeah, it's mushy, but I don't think any of that would be going on. No.
That's on good. This is up there.
this one. Oh, this, I think it's this one.
This off the that's good.
That started out really cool, April. I
Okay.
could barely see it, but it started out good, great.
Oh yeah, you should have told me to switch the camera.
There you go. Now I can see it.
Yeah, this is more of a highlight accent color. Maybe this one. There we go.
I like that plane. It's cool.
So, Wow.
Thank you. You guys didn't see what I did last night, the last 2 nights. I'll show you in a second. I had a little fun with my acrylic markers and some water. Tried a slightly different technique.
Here in a little bit, I'll have to go in my room and charge my phone. It's at 17%.
How long have I been? I'm just gonna cover these spots and then I think I'm gonna call it for the night.
Yeah,
So,
you should show them what you did last night.
yeah, I'll show them once I finish this one. I'll flip the page.
Because Jen can't really get TikTok right now, so she kind of misses what you do over there.
And if I can get to it, I might actually make a video out of that one. I have to go to both to the 2 lives that they did to get all the footage. Alright, where is it? There you go. That's what I did yesterday.
Yeah, I love it. She started out with this marble watercolor with the markers, and then it kind of just went into that. It's really cool.
So you got the waterfall. What I love about it is it really looks like you're looking from a
That's
distance
really good work.
down into the quarry and down and like it really looks like it's the mountains and everything are at a distance.
She's the one that showed me how to do the peacock body and the head.
There are birds in the distance. What a blue moon. We always talk about, once in a blue moon.
Yep, it's beautiful. At first, I thought it was going to be kind of like the Northern Lights, but then you just added the rock stuff, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. That's a lot better because it looks like there's clouds and just like a lot of cloud covering. You know,
Yeah.
well, it's like the last design I did. I think it was weeks ago. I was trying to draw a flower, and it went into this weird looking spidery brown design.
Water go down the hole. Ball go down the hole. If you know, you know. And if you don't
Yeah,
know, you have to suck.
I had to plug it in because it's getting down to 15%, and the battery saver mode was trying to come on.
Toilet paper go down the hole. Toy go down the hole. Boat go down the hole. Plug it in. Your brain went there too, huh?
But
Plug it in, plug it in.
I don't know if you use like a reference picture for all the stuff you do, but
No.
I wish I was more like you and that I didn't have to use a reference picture for stuff.
Well, things like this, I just start drawing, and whatever happens, happens. So,
I mean, 'cause like, what if I like went blind or something and couldn't see what I was drawing? That would be
that's
really.
not the good thing is you can't even use that for an excuse. Because
Yeah,
I did, um, in Boston, there's a show called Chronicle, right? And
yeah,
they like to show local, not local artists, but they like to show local things that you normally wouldn't be able, you wouldn't think about, and they'll every now and again they show like creative things around New England, not necessarily Boston, but like outside of Boston or New Hampshire or Maine or whatever. In one of the episodes, they were highlighting artists in creative spaces around the state, and they came across they found a blind artist that he, even though he couldn't see, he was able to make amazing looking art.
that's cool.
I don't know if I'll look for it. Maybe I'll find it on YouTube. I don't know, but I remember seeing that, and I was like, and every now and again when my mother struggles with her blindness because she's legally blind, um, I try to show her I try to show her things, or like when things pop up when they show someone that's legally blind, or someone that had lost their eyesight over time. I like showing her people that are kind of in her situation still thriving
Yeah,
and still being able to do things that they love and enjoy. And
I don't even understand how they can read Braille.
well, that stuff they are, it's something that they get trained to do.
Yeah,
Because even I look at the braille, I'm like, how do you make that look like? How do you interpret that into a word? Because it's bumps and lines, and you know, it's basically textured paper. But how do you how do you determine what um, collection of dots and lines makes up a particular word?
yeah,
Like who created who
right?
did that? You know.
Yeah, they have a blind gal that serves at the soup kitchen too.
What's the cooking competition on Fox? Um,
The Masked Singer, maybe?
Master Chef,
Yeah,
something like that, with Gordon Ramsay and the other
yep,
two
yep,
chefs.
yep,
There was an episode of that there was a blind woman on there. And she wasn't legally blind. She was blind, like she couldn't see what was in front of her.
yep,
She literally did everything from feel and touch.
yep,
Like I think she ended up getting. She did a. either she got burnt or she was working with a live lobster and got um, pinched by the lobster. I don't remember, but I remember there was one time where she was starting to get really nervous and frustrated, um, and I believe it was Gordon Ramsay that walked up to her and said, "You got this," and try to get her to refocus, and she won. That's
Yep.
right, she won. She won that season.
Yep. That's an interesting thing to look up on YouTube is blind artists.
Right. No, and like as far as the cooking thing, like my mother's legally blind, so she has eyesight, but she has blurred vision.
Yeah.
And and because she's like, now she's in her 70s, but she started losing her eyesight, I think, in her 60s,
Yeah,
late
that's
50s.
one thing I worry about,
Yeah.
What if I actually did go blind and I wasn't able to draw or do art or anything?
Yeah.
I got into thinking about that the other day and I'm like, well, you know, maybe there are people out there that can. Because I don't want to lose being able to color and draw or, any of that stuff, really. That's because it's also good to get the elderlies involved in doing it because it's good for their hand dexterity so they can write longer and hold things longer.
All right, Stephanie. I ask for your artist eye. What color should I do in the darker orange? You're like, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I'm thinking another yellow, but all
Maybe
the
she had
yellow.
glaucoma, the one that won that year with that episode, she might have had glaucoma. Because Gloria said she won, she had a degenerate
Yeah,
disorder or something.
color therapy with stuff.
Color theory was stuff. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I think I found the one that I want.
Yeah, plug it in, plug it in. It reminds me of the Glade commercials. Yeah,
It, set
I was
it,
just
forget it.
reading, I'm just reading some of the, comments that I missed.
Yeah, okay, this was a good choice. Just set it and forget it.
Yeah, I showed that picture to my son when he showed it up and he was like, wow, cool. I was like, yeah, she has pretty good work. You might have seen better, but she's really, really good. I have no problems with one day being able to hopefully avoid, hopefully buy a print and that T-shirt. That T-shirt would have to be the love myself or I love myself. It'd have to be that.
Yes, I have love yourself and know your worth.
Yeah,
Um,
I like the love yourself one.
yeah, that's one of my favorite designs. The other one, I have another one that says "You are" with a big fanned out heart.
Yeah, I've seen
And
that one too.
yeah, that one, I left that one um, for your own interpretation, so it can mean you are loved or you are loved.
Yeah. And
Take it.
right now you have them as cheap as you could keep them for your fans because there's also shipping involved and you know But those are the ones I like in the t-shirt. The coffee mug's really cute too, but I would rather buy the t-shirt because I can wear it out more places instead of just
Yeah,
having the
I have
coffee stuck in my hand.
a lot of designs, or a good handful of designs, but I did take some of those designs down and just kept up the ones. And there's actually one that I want to take down, because, or redesign at some point. I want to take it down for now because I do think I want to redesign it if I continue my website. Is the be the difference? I have one that says be the difference, but I don't like the way I have it on the shirt, so it might end up being one that I get rid of, at least for now. But the shirts that I have up now that I can name offhand is blue will complete the orange. Yeah, too late. I went with yellow. But the blue might be the next color I put in the background or somewhere.
Hey, it look good because orange looks really good with blue. I don't think it matters what color blue, if it's light or if it's dark, but it does look really good with blue. My son and I were actually having a conversation with that because he wanted to know what color he should put on his plane after he did the orange. Yeah, he's playing a.
Orange is an odd color because it
Yep,
depends on the tone
he's
of the
playing a.
orange
He's,
and what you're trying to get out of it.
yeah, he's. It's a game that he's playing where he designs his own jet or planes. So yeah.
This is another one that's kind of inspired by Young Chicken.
Yep.
Could you tell?
Yep. Hey, I like his work.
Yeah, I shared another one. What's her name? Abstract something abstract. Um, I reposted one of her most recent ones. She did a really nice one that was similar to what he does, but the colors are so like warm and warm and vibrant at the same time.
Yeah.
But I like both of theirs. It's not leopard print, but and it's not like it's trippy, but not trippy. There's like it's really intricate what he does.
Yep. It
It,
is.
if you watch him too, he does a lot of layers.
Yep. He does. Well, some with the acrylic paint, from what by Nikki was saying, she said sometimes you have to really layer it
Yeah,
to get it to
like I'll
opacity.
bring out one of my pieces and like sometimes you have to go over certain areas and not like completely, even with especially with the markers you have to like keep going over certain areas to give it more because markers are a little more tricky, like a lot of times, like especially like the cheap ones like Crayola or whatever, it's really hard to blend it, and the best way to blend sometimes is you have to keep going. Oh, and the problem with markers, especially like if they're alcohol markers or like cheap markers, you really have to let them dry
Yep.
in order to to get another color to blend with it at least a little bit.
Yep. The only problem I have, not really, I haven't had it really with the Crayola Super Tips, but with like, or any Crayola markers, but with like other water-based markers that are knockoffs of them. I've had a problem where they're so juicy that they start tearing up the paper, or the paper ends up on the end of the nib.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of with the one the last piece I did, the drawing I did with the water and the marker. I was afraid of two things. One, that it would dilute the marker itself a little too much, and um, I didn't want it to bleed through. Like it did kind of get onto this page a little. There's a little wet spot there.
Yeah, that's what's so weird about it. Some of the like the Crayola Super Tips, they aren't supposed to bleed through, and they do. I noticed it on a couple of different colorings I did in coloring books, and they do that too, and they aren't supposed to. It's usually your alcohol markers that do that, like Sharpies and other brands. Even though Hoo-Hoos bleed through, that's why you got to put a piece of printer paper behind the picture you're coloring, so it doesn't it if it so it doesn't go, get on the next design. That's
Yeah,
only if they're one-sided pages. If they're two-sided pages, then you don't want to use any alcohol markers on there, or they're going to bleed through onto the next design, and then those pages are messed up. Or, you know, so yeah, it could probably even ruin a whole book, maybe.
I wasn't gonna do more, but so
Well, I did.
I just saw. I gotta do something because I just saw. My brain just said, "Oh, okay, try this." So now I have to do it. What color was I gonna use? No, yeah, I don't know.
But what is cool about the Crayola markers, they're water soluble, so you can use them like watercolors too. So that's what's cool about those markers. I tried it for a little while and it didn't really work very good for me, but I tried to get away with it.
It might be a little too dark, but we're gonna go with it for now.
I don't know. I think it looks good with either or, dark or light blue, the orange.
Yeah, but I'm gonna use black. I'm gonna do black and blue on the outside here.
Yeah. It'll still look great,
Yeah.
no matter what you decide to do. Yeah, I might have kind of a quiet stream for Monday night if I feel good enough to go on.
And listen, you gotta stop worrying about views and people coming in.
Yep.
Just do it. Do it because you want to do it, not because you're trying to get views.
Yes, exactly. But I'm not gonna be able to have music in it because I was trying to use the mobile hotspot on my laptop to get my laptop to play the music in the background. And it overheated my phone so much that the AI shut everything down. So, yeah.
Yeah, you can't. You're not really supposed to play it with the commercials anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That's
So,
that's kind of a no-no on all platforms. You
yep.
can't let the commercials play because then it's as if I think it's because it's as if you were promoting that product and you're not.
Yeah, I'm not. But yeah, I can't have any music in the background because it overheats my phone somehow or another. That's the only time it does it. It's if I'm using my mobile hotspot to play music or whatnot. If I'm using it to power like my son's computer or his phone, it doesn't overheat.
I notice
Really odd.
videos. Well, it's one thing that the platform is putting a commercial out. It's a whole other thing that you're putting the commercial out and you're not promoting the product.
Yep.
It's
My
kind of
best
like it's kind of like the copyright situation.
Yep, my best bet is to wait until I get my modem over here, or I can at least get like a you know, maybe I'll buy YouTube Music for a month and then make myself a playlist. That way the commercials aren't in that playlist, and try to save it to my phone or something.
If you don't do no, if you pay for what is it, YouTube Prime or whatever it is, then you can even watch YouTube videos without commercials.
Yeah, I know.
And you can listen to whatever you're listening to with your phone closed. So, like, say you're just watching a podcast, but you're watching a music video, but you need to go wash the dishes, and you don't want to leave your phone open, but you still want to hear what's playing. If you're paying for YouTube,
You know what?
that's one of the things they allow you to do.
Yeah, that's one thing, yeah. But I have thought about buying YouTube Music to make my own playlist and then download it to my computer or
Well, you don't
something.
need, yeah. Oh, but still, if you want to do it without
Yeah.
Yeah,
commercials,
they're filtered.
Yeah.
This is the
see,
most
if you pay for YouTube, then you can get YouTube Music without commercials. Because I have that. I primarily use YouTube Music, but because I'm paying for YouTube, and I purposely was paying for YouTube because I was listening to like a self help manifest, someone that teaches manifestation or whatever. I watch her stuff sometimes, but when I'm driving or I just want to listen and not keep my phone open. I ended up paying for YouTube for that, but then I started using YouTube Music. If I
Yeah,
look
I
like
don't know if YouTube Prime gives me more than YouTube Music would, then maybe I should go for it.
yeah, I think it's $14 a month, but you get you can watch the free movies that they have without commercials. You can watch the videos without commercials, and then you can listen to your music without commercials.
Yeah,
And like I said, and you can listen to it with your phone closed. So
yeah, but
if you're just trying to listen to something because you're like multitasking, you can listen to it and not worry about burning out your phone because the screen is open.
yeah. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I can get it and put it on my laptop and then play it in the background with my phone. That way all the ads aren't in the music and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's how I'm playing my music right now. To be honest with you.
Yeah. But most of the music off YouTube and the videos, they have their ads. But if I get Prime, they won't have those in it. So
Right. No, and then like I said, you can listen to it with the. Not only do you get ad free, but you also have the ability to listen to it with the phone closed when you want to.
yeah,
And you can use both music and video. So
yep. The only thing is I have to do it with put my mobile hotspot on it. That was what overheated the battery for the phone. I don't know.
there's
It's just it's
radio.
just really odd how it does stuff.
I have wireless. These guys have many viewers.
Yeah, but you have to pay for those. Without the ads, you have to pay for them. That's the whole point. I'm trying to I was trying to do the free stuff so I didn't have to pay for it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you're like you said, if you're trying to use it for social media for your lives, like on TikTok, then you need to have commercial free
Yep.
music.
Yep. That's why I said it's looking like I'm gonna have to pay out something just to, you know. Spotify's too much. That's why I'd rather do maybe YouTube Prime, or if it's gonna take
How
all the
much
ads
is
out.
Spotify now? How much is Spotify now?
I am not sure because I will use the free version, but they have
Yeah,
like
I
their own.
think it's roughly the same as YouTube, but again, the difference between YouTube and Spotify is I don't think Spotify does video, right? That's primarily audio.
Yeah,
So you know,
they have their own gift card. Spotify does where you can pay like 30 and over, and
'cause I had both, and I got Spotify for a specific reason, and then I stopped needing it for that reason, so I stopped paying for it.
yeah.
Or I canceled my subscription.
Yeah, next time I open YouTube, if that comes on and I have a little bit of money, I'll just splurge and do it. Buggy? Yep. Oh, you're falling asleep, Gloria?
Alright, I'm almost done for the night. I'm just coloring in the black, and tomorrow I'll work on, cleaning it
Yeah.
up. Right now, I'm just trying to color in the space. So as you can see, I'm not trying to be too um, careful.
Yeah.
I think that
I'll
was a
probably
good.
I'll probably go to sleep when you're done. I have no idea, but I know I'm done doing art stuff for the night.
Got one more corner to do, and I'll be done for the night, I think. I think I'll be done. I think I'll be done.
You think you'll be done?
I mean, I'm actually bored right now. Like, I don't want to keep going, but my other part of me is like, just finish it.
Yep.
There's one part of me that's like, I'll do more tomorrow, and I'm like, no, just fill the page, and then you can do everything else tomorrow.
I'll stay until you finish it. If you want to finish it.
No, I don't want to finish it tonight. I just want to.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to get all the spaces colored in, and then
Honestly,
I can because on one side I can let it all completely dry and then refine it on top of it.
yeah. Obviously, it's really up to you and what you want to do.
Well, thank you for that permission. You know what I hate about that phrase though? You can do it's yours. You can do what you want.
Yep.
I think everybody feels the same way when they're like, well, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. And part of
Yep.
that almost sounds like the person's like, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
like they're either trying. It almost feels like a guilt trip, even if it's not, or like they're trying to, without saying, I want you to do what I want to do, and they go, but you can do whatever you want. It's like
Well, that's not the way I mean it.
I know that's not how you mean it, but like if I said that to you, you would probably feel the same way.
Probably.
You'd be like, but I really want to do. Okay, I guess I could do it this way. And I'm not saying that in a negative light. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just saying, I think we all feel the same when we hear someone else go, well, if you feel like it, but you can do what you want. I think we all feel that like shit. Should I really do it this way?
Yeah.
You start
True.
second guessing it, or like you know
Yeah.
trying to get me to do it their way. So I'm just getting a couple little spots
Yeah,
on.
I have a bad habit of doing that. My dad was talking to me about it the other day.
Yeah. No, I mean again, it's not necessary. It's not anything negative. It's just it's people's reactions to it.
Yeah.
Because other people are like, okay, I'm just gonna do this,
And
right?
you don't know what kind of mood they're in, you know?
Yeah. And it's not a bad saying. It's just people's reactions to the saying.
Yep. They might take it personal even though you don't think that they will, kind of.
If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's you can do what you want, and then you're going, should I do what I want? Maybe I should do this. Like even if you don't feel guilty or like they're or whatever, your brain's still going. Again, it's more like you're just kind of starting to second guess it in one way or another.
No, I'm not doing it.
No, I know. I'm not. Again, it's not you. It's just
The reaction.
yeah. That looks pretty good for.
Yeah, that looks really great.
It's good for now.
I like it.
So now tomorrow I just figure
I
out that
love it.
now I just gotta figure out you know outlines and you know blendings and stuff. But I think I'm done for now. Ladies, thank you for coming in. It is what time is it? It's 3:35 here, so I'm going to bed. Y'all have a good one. See
Yep.
you
Have a
tomorrow.
good night, April.
Have a good one. Like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. Much love. Have a good night, Gloria. And Maria, if you're still back there, have a good night. Or Herman or whoever else.